Hello everybody, welcome to the Miami International Autodrome. I'm your main commentator Enis Seferi, and I'm joined by the lovely Jacob Tucker this time.
Hello all, as you can tell I am not Lena Schultz.
He's not the usual.
So, not the usual, I am just for standby.
You've got the better, actually no wait, I shouldn't say that.
As I'm quickly going to try and get the weather. Apparently there's a wet race, so it's a dry quali wet race. As I see a Mercedes going up now of Solf, so if you want to take him round the Miami Autodrome.
I will do that, thank you very much. A wet race, that's going to throw a lot of drivers off as well. I think Jack Bailey said it earlier on in F5, turn 1, 2 and 3 is known as the death corners.
Yes, they are.
They're so bad. I mean, maybe not for the F1 driver, my co-commentator. Right. Maybe he might not struggle, but us normal lots, we struggle.
I mean, going up to the corner now, I don't know where to brake, so...
Oh yeah, F1 this season got the line off.
No assists.
Yeah, 0 assists. Very skilled set of drivers across the whole grid. But this is F4. We don't care about F1 at the moment.
No.
We've come to the best... Oh, someone's been disqualified.
The show is already disqualified. As... Well then. So this is my welcome then.
You've been introduced to the racing standard.
Yep.
What did he get disqualified for?
That must have been a record. There has to be a record of some sort.
I mean, fifth job was... He came 3rd or 2nd? I think 3rd in Silverstone last week, and he's already been disqualified from quali.
Just wants to make it life hard for himself.
It is, yeah. Seems as a wet race, and Zolf comes round the heavy braking zone. I'll take us round the International Autodrome. Short run down. It's a short back straight to the death corners. Let's just say, taking a bit of the curb. He's doing it okay so far, not going 100%, yeah, 50% throttle through there, using the curbs a bit. He's taking that a bit shoddy, but it's okay. As the car on the left hand side gets out of his way. As he comes into this left right, the brakes don't need to be used as he comes into turn 7, I believe, where the limits can be exploited, let's just say, as he comes onto the longest back straight of the whole circuit. It's going to be purple, obviously, because he's the first one. Gets the DRS flap wide open of that Mercedes cars off the Irish reserve. Coming into another heavy braking zone, he's got the ABS on, it's looking all good. Now this section, the most dreaded section I think on any F1 circuit, this one right here. Let's see, can he nail it? He does alright, it seems. Coming into... He needs to get a good exit there to set him up. Will that car give him slipstream of the Red Bull? Nope, I don't think. Not very generous, but then again, why would you be? Coming onto the straight, he's got his light flashing, I wonder why. He's got no ERS, okay, fair enough. Comes into the heavy braking zone. Let's see, gets a bit squiggly there for whatever reason. And he's gonna come across the line shortly, short run, and it's a 31.4. Oh,
yes, that's the next car across the line now. Will be Jay Sullivan. He was held up a bit by Cubon because he was in the stadium section, and there was no really way of him getting out of it. So if he was slower than Solf, I won't be surprised by it. But he does go ahead and set a 31.1.
Nice one. So
that is a good time.
Sorry, yeah.
Considering he was blocked a bit.
All blocked. I wonder who the stewards are.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit, yeah.
I mean, the steward...
next time was Edzak at 28.4.
Oh jeez, obliterated everyone there.
The XF3 driver from last season, I think he... Did he retire mid-season? I think he did. Due to some reason.
29.8. Did he retire? Oh, I don't know.
I think he did, but he's back now, he's back in F4, and he's here purple.
As I said earlier, I wonder who the stewards are. Yeah, it's me, so...
Yeah. Orion does go set to 28.8, as his Ferrari teammate of Mark set to 29.8. Next car. I think the next cars are going to be.
I'm horrible at getting the next car.
It's Mentelson, I think. I think
Camo
it's either Mentelson
or Camco.
Camco.
Yeah, 7th for Camco. Nice one, 29.7.
Alfa Romeo. Darryl Wolfen goes third with a 29.1 as Mentelson comes round the final corner now. What time is he going to set? He's going to set a 28.7, which puts him P2.
Okay, the Silverstone winner. As we go...
I think his teammate is now... I don't know how to say that. Viking.
I just call him Viking.
Viking, yeah, his Viking comes around now set to 29 flat as well.
Yeah, Viking unfortunately retiring out of last race. Kiziek goes 8th. Kiziek P4, I believe, in Silverstone.
Yeah.
Now, anyone on laps?
No. Everyone else is either pitted or out laps.
That AlphaTauri? No, I don't know.
Yeah, Marinos is now starting a lap.
He's starting it up, okay.
Yeah, he's going into turn 1 now and going through what is known as the death corners. Takes them nicely, keeps it going in a straight line. As he's now heading into the next S section. Goes down into 6th, a bit of a lift as well. Another lift there as well. I don't know the corner names.
I don't think there's none in Miami. As it is
of course
in the new
as he
circuit.
goes through the end of sector 1, he sets a 31.3. Don't know if that's good or not.
Honestly, I have no idea as well, but I'm noticing there's a lot of Polish support for the Red Bulls in the comments. A lot of Polish followers.
He's at 31.3, which is 9/10 off Edzak's sector 1 time.
Oh,
I mean,
gets
he
on
could
that
make it back in
sausage
sector
curb.
2.
Yeah, got on the sausage curb though. Not what you want to do.
Through the chicane, the stadium section. Oh, he's sliding. He slid a bit into the entry, but going again in the exit.
Did that alright as he scraped the wall.
The zoom wall.
Yeah. Zoom. Can you zoom down the straight? That was horrible.
That is shocking.
Don't judge me.
Yeah, as he's now on the main straight, spots his breaking point, goes into set first. No, neutral. Went into neutral for a bit, shorted up the second. As he's now on 6th, blasting across the straight, and he sets a 30.8 which puts him P14.
Okay.
Next car is Night Star. We're going to take him through a lap.
Night Star making his debut, I guess. Wasn't in the Silverstone race. We had a lot of absences in the Silverstone race due to the summer holidays, but I guess most of them are back now, but we're still missing the likes of Joe Hamster, I want to say, and that's the biggest one off the top of my memory, as he takes that chicane.
So is Night Star for reserve?
I don't know. That's
because he's gone 2
embarrassing,
tenths quicker than Edzak.
Oh god, hello. Night Star in the Haas
so
going purple.
Yeah. Hang on, let me check the sector time here as well.
So he's blasting down the straight. Maybe he's running a bit low wings. He's going 330 kilometers an hour into the braking zone. Takes it second. Oh, that was beautiful, clipping the curb there. Yeah. That was amazing. He was 3 tenths down
on Edzak's time in the second sector. How can he make it back? He sets a 28.5.
1/10
so
off.
The time of it, yeah, the loss of 3 tenths in the second sector proved to be, I don't know the word, costly. Costly, that's the word.
The Red Bulls are getting outrun. Yeah, Red Bulls are getting outrun. Let's see this. Interesting now. Get to see an end to the Red Bull dominance. Cubon goes 10th. The recently promoted from F5 to F4.
Yeah.
Big promotion.
His teammate is also on a lap now. Just ahead of him on track, actually.
Crystal. Another one making his debut here.
Edzak is starting his lap. If you want to go on board with him, I can let you.
Oh, Edzak, let's see him.
Yeah. He's going through the death corners now. As Crystal is 3 tenths up.
What can Edzak do with his yellow flags? Crystal's gone off.
No, it's Cubon. Cubon's letting the other car by. He made a mistake.
Cubon, never mind, yeah. As Edzak takes turn 7 pretty well, I want to say. Yeah, that's very nice, actually. Dropping it down into 3rd. Yeah, amazing from Edzak. He's 43 hundredths improvement off his provisional pole position time of a 28.4. Probably faster than what I can do anyway.
Yeah, as Crystal's now gained another 2 tenths in the middle sector, so he's half a second up in his time.
Aston Martin's looking good then. As Edzak's hit the inner walls. There's a bit of traffic of the Mercedes. That's going to hamper his lap time as he takes the chicane very aggressively, sliding everywhere into the second gear. I think he's using an automatic gearbox there because I know I love to take maybe fourth or third in through that.
Yeah, Crystal goes P2 actually with a 28.5. There's a good lap by him. Can Edzak increase his lead? No, he could find us on another lap.
Let's see Edzak. What can he do coming in? There's a bit of a wiggle there. And he goes into the pits. Clearly doesn't think that lap.
Jay Sullivan now just gone through the final corner. He was 6/10 up in the middle sector. Probably where he got held up by the other driver ahead of him. He goes 16th with a 30.4.
6
so
tenths
gained
up.
7 tenths.
And that's one.
7 tenths up.
One place.
Position.
Okay, interesting. Is Crystal going again? No, he's not.
Ferrari of Orion. 2 tenths up. He goes to 28.6.
Ooh, we see some support for K-Mai as well. Love that.
Next car is Rohuel, as he does a 28.7, which puts him P5. Finished at the Red Bull of Mental Sun. He's 4 tenths up. He could snatch pole away from Edzak.
Oh, that's
Let's see, what time can he do? Coming across the line. It's a P1 for 28.1.
3 tenths faster than Edzak. That's a provisional pole position time.
Decides to go into the pits. Mark decides to go in the pits, and Kiziak also goes into the pits, so they're not happy with their runs.
Roger's 7 tenths up.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. We've got a lot of drivers fighting for the pole position time. They need that in, or what's to be believed, the wet race.
Viking is starting his lap. If you want to go on him, I'll go on Powell, who's backed out of his lap. He invalidated the final corner.
Well, Roger was only 50 hundredths up. He was 7 tenths up at one moment. Okay then, as we ride on board with the Red Bull of Viking, the Polish duo in the Red Bulls. Viking takes that nice, he gets a nice wide line onto the back straight, and he invalidates.
He's got time. It's not fully the end of the world for him.
Yeah, his drivers can set one more lap, I believe. Who is on a lap?
No, not Hudson. I keep getting the thing. Yeah, Royal's going to go into the pits.
No one on a lap then?
3 people on an out lap, like Zolk and Hudson, who's going into the final corner now.
As what on earth is going in these comments? We need these comments to chill out.
What are they saying?
They're just spamming random stuff. Show your support, and that's pretty much it, guys. Come on.
Yeah, please like and subscribe to Ero, the true home of F1 League Racing.
As the man who's on the front banner says that.
Yeah. And in the Discord, as Q1 does get out of the way of Nightstar, as he's now 1600ths down. So I think he's and Pow is also on a lap. So the 2 Hasses are currently on a lap. Powell's just starting this lap, and Nightstar in the second sector.
Okay, well I'm going to see Nightstar.
Yeah, right behind him on track is Hudson Flutzer, who's also on a lap.
Nightstar took that pretty well. What could this be? 3 tenths in... Oh, hello.
Yeah, that must. Yeah, that was time. He lost 3 tenths in the second sector of his first lap. He's getting that back. He needs to find a bit more though if he wants to challenge Mental Sun's 28.1. Could we see a driver going into the 27s?
That's honestly better than me, and I'm in the tier above.
Yeah, he's now going through the final corner now, taking not much. All of the apex. He has a 28.2.
1/10 off Mental Sun's provisional pole time.
It's actually in the first sector. Let's see what his split is. He's 1/10 up. It's a 30.3.
Oh, this has potential.
Yeah, he didn't get purple though, so he might be down on the cars ahead of him. Yeah, he's slightly down on Nightstar sector 1.
Can he make up that time? Yeah, I think he can. Let's see the cataclysmic chicane here. Oh, that's amazing! What a line through there.
Yeah, as his teammate up ahead of him, Darryl Whiffin's 3 tenths up as well.
Edzak's 4 tenths up. That's a purple sector 2.
Oh, that's good. As his teammate is going into the final corner now, taking it in second. a bit on the power, fully on the power in second gear, goes up to 6th now. So he's going through the final corner now. What time is it going to be? It's 28.7 to pitch in P7.
What can Edzak do? The Latvian in the Alfa Romeo. Can he go on pole? Yes, he can.
Yes, he can. It's a 28 flat though. It's not into the 27s.
I don't think they'll complain. I think they'll be happy with that.
I think the next driver is Powell's teammate, actually, I think, or Nightstar, I don't know.
It is Nightstar, yeah.
2 seconds down.
Oh, never mind then.
Mark? I think it might be Mark. It's not Mark. What about Cubon?
Cubon's
yeah. 7 temps up.
Let's see.
It could put him in the fight for the top 7, let's see. Yeah, P5.
P5, he matches his Silverstone quali provisionally.
The AlphaTauri gained 6 temps, it goes up to P11.
The Aston Martins, wow.
The Red Bull Viking is starting his lap. He needs to find 1 second.
Oh, there's a Mercedes. He's completely gone.
Is it?
Oh, that's a destroyed Mercedes there of Wiz. Wiz fighting near the front in Silverstone. The state of that Mercedes will say otherwise. Oh my god. Okay then, wait, was Viking on a lap? Yeah, yes, he is.
Yeah, but Mental Sun starting his lap now. I'll keep you posted on Viking if you want to take through Viking, through Mental Sun.
I'll go on Mental Sun. Oh, that's interesting. He's keeping throttle and brakes. Whoa,
yeah,
that's aggressive.
Orium's going into the final corner. He's a bit up on his time. Let's see, can he improve a bit more? He can, he goes P4, he leapfrogs for 2 Aston Martins.
Oh. It's Mental Sun's first sector. It's a 3/10 improvement. Mental Sun on the road for a pole position for the 2nd race in a row. Is that Mercedes going to get out of the way? Oh, that's a bit dodgy from the Mercedes, but it's all good in fairness. Mental Sun just needs to keep it within the track limits. Takes it into the hairpin.
Edzak ahead of him did a 30.3 in the middle sector. Mental Sun did a 30.2.
Mental Sun takes the chicane well. Needs to set himself up for the straight. No cars to give him slipstream. As Mental Sun's 2 tenths up.
Cubon retires in the pits, so he doesn't think he can go any faster. As Mental Sun did a time of 32.2 in the middle sector. Edzak did a 32.3. So
as the checkered flag is out.
At the final minute of this qualifying session, Mental Sun could leapfrog Edzak and go P1, possibly in the 27s as he cuts across the line now. So yes, it is 27.8.
What a lap from the Polishman.
As Go Kejmi goes P8.
Is
and
that
Zoltan
gonna
not
be...
through from the bottom from last row of the grid.
Wait, Vikings 1/10 down.
Oh, he needs to do all of it then in the middle sector. As we have the Williams of Jay Sully, but he's 8 tenths down. He's pulling into the pits. What about the Haas? He's 3 tenths up, but he made a mistake. He's out of fuel. He's going into the pit lane. What about Kisiak? He's P12. Can he get into the top 10? Yes, he can. It's a 28.9.
Viking, that's not a purple sector because he's 300ths down, but Viking, that looked like a very good line, but still not enough for the Red Bull. His Polish compatriot has stuck it on pole. No one looks to be able to beat it. Viking comes across the penultimate S section, or the last S section actually, my bad. What's it gonna be? It's still 11th.
It's still 11th to the proof, but not much to beat Kisiak into going into the top 10 as Kamko goes into the pits. So in fact, it's qualifying then.
That is done.
As is that a retire on track in the Aston Martin?
He might have been there actually. Wait, let me see on Mental Sun's POV.
Nah, he's gone now.
Oh. No, I think he crashed because he wasn't moving.
So he's either crashed or he's retired on track. Let's hope it's the former rather than the latter.
Who's still on the lap?
That will be a penalty. No one's on the lap, everyone's good. Yeah.
So what are we waiting for?
And Kamko to go in the pits.
And that's a 2nd pole position in a row for Mental Sun. Easy as you like.
Finishes.
Yeah. So the Red Bull's looking dominant here. Well, one of them is. Yeah. That's a pretty close grid if you ask me. The top, when you see the top 10 all within 1 second, I think that's competitive.
And then from P10 to P16 is only 9 tenths. So.
I think we've got a very competitive grid here.
Yeah.
As I want to see Fifthio. Fifthio missed out, but incidents. Let's see. Fifthio blocking the pit lane.
We have to see this POV
so
on this. Maybe he's spun.
He's definitely spun. He's definitely spun, and the game thinks he's blocked it, which is so unfortunate because I really think Fifthio was up there. He could be up there as the man finished. I want to say third, but it might have been. No, I think it was third. Third in Silverstone as we did some interviews, and let's just say they weren't the most professional interviews in the world. But we moved past that. And
yes, it is raining.
That's
so I wonder, did anyone use a dry setup?
Oh yeah, the setups as well. Is that Inter's conditions? As we saw wet qualifying in F5 earlier on. And then it was planned to be a wet race, but there had to be a lobby.
Nah, I think the race was dry.
No, I got told.
I know some people in the lobby. Oh, was a Boyman said it was wet.
The original race was going to be. I saw someone in the chat say it was going to be dry, wet in the race, but they had to reset the lobby as they had. Jack Bailey had some stream technical issues. Let's hope we don't get that, but.
Nah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Don't put that curse on us.
No, we're not. As everyone picks their strategies.
Oh, we're going straight.
Oh yeah, it's
5 laps.
I can't see anything. Okay, it's lights out and away we go. I guess in the wet conditions, everyone's on intermediate tyres. Mentorson gets away well.
It's a terrible start.
Oh my god, they're going 2 wide there. The Haas and the Williams. They're going 3 wide down there, and Alpine gets pushed off track.
4 wide for the back.
Oh
everyone's
my
making it through death corner. Someone spun.
Everyone's made it, sort of.
Fifthio spun at the back, so he's an AlphaTauri of Marinos.
Oh, there's an Aston Martin there. What did I just...
Yeah,
oh, and Ferrari's gone sliding backwards.
No.
Oh my god, it's been a hectic start.
It's a parlour behind, but Rockwell gets the jump on Edzak.
There's drama at the back. Oh my god, what's happened there?
As now Nightstar is looking to overtake Edzak. Edzak's had a terrible start. He's already a second out, second behind Rockwell. Maybe he wasn't ready for the start. Yeah,
as there's just been, it was just announced that there's going to be no formation lap a couple days before the race because of the the temperature glitch actually.
I think the temperature glitch is fine. The sound glitch is still in the game. Cheers, Codemasters.
Oh, Darryl Whiffen takes out the bollard. There's people going 2 wide through there. Yeah. That's not healthy.
Kisiak could hit the Flitzer. But Flitzer gets the switchback maybe. On Kisiak, and he does. Can he power it down? Does he have better? Is it Morioris? No, he backs out.
Who's got the higher wings? I think that's Kisiak with the higher wings, as Marinos gets a 3-second time penalty. The Red Bull there, Viking taking a look, so is the Haas of Paul Jakobsen. Yep. As Flitzer makes the dive. What a move! As Mentorson is steaming away. Oh my god, this is not good. The rain can just spells out.
Who's gained the most on this first lap? It's Flitzer going from P14.
Oh no!
Who was that? Was that Cubon? Cubon made a mistake. It's allowed Darryl Whiffen to get past him.
And he's made another mistake, and K-Mai's gone sliding through in the Alpine. Oh my god! Look at the drivers in the pits. That's 4 drivers in the pits, or 5.
F4.
5 drivers, I think. I can't count.
Yeah, it's 5. Yeah, it's 5. You can count.
Rodwell and Edzak going side by side. I didn't see Edzak get the position off Rodwell, but they're going to go side by side into the heavy braking zone in the wets. Do they know their braking points? Rodwell gets passed.
I think Edzak backed out. He didn't want to risk it going into the stadium section. Oh no way!
Oh, there's a bit of contact.
Oh, a bit of contact. I don't know if Rodwell squeezed Edzak a bit too much. He may not realise he was there, but this allows Mentorson to get away and Nice start to catch up.
Edzak, he's sniffing danger here. He's sniffing blood as Rodwell just blasts away. 5 tenths already as Cubon gets a time penalty already. Let's see Nightstar on Edzak. What are we going to see? A monumental dive bomb? No. Okay.
No,
Carry on.
Yeah, he's carrying on. Not worth the risk earlier this on to lose a wing, lose an end play.
Roger was gone. He's kept it out of the wall.
Was that reset? Was that reset?
I did not
did he
catch.
Keep it?
No, he kept it. I don't think that was a reset.
This allows Darrell Whiffen to get up to P4. So Darrell Whiffen is backed up his teammate, guessed the fastest lap so far, and is now in P4.
As the McLaren and the Alpine are going side by side. Well, not anymore, but okay.
Yeah, the Aston Martin. The Aston Martins. Maybe they didn't realise it was wet, or they put a dry setup on. But
Kupon's had a shocker here.
Yeah.
As Orion, as
he's got
a massive. What's the word I'm looking for? Bad start. Let's just say.
Yeah.
Puts a flitzer
I mean,
gain in
got
8
a terrible
positions.
start off the line, but gains it back up again.
There's yellow flags.
Another yellow flag for fifth Gio.
Fifth Gio's going slow. Okay. As just like, well, it's not just like it, because Mensa Sun in Silverstone blasted away from everyone until safety cars bunched up the pack. But Mensa Sun, I want to say, he's, oh, what the hell, he's drifting through there. My word, he is pushing.
I mean, he must be playing Tokyo Drift as well in the cockpit.
That was an absolute mega power slide.
But it doesn't help. It doesn't help him if he wants to get away from Edzak, because he's gained 4 temps on him through that bit. But Edzak is using his ERS.
There's yellow flags
like
of
yeah, Marinos.
Marinos has lost it, I want to say.
As someone who surprised me, because you told me that the other Red Bull Viking.
Yep.
And also, he's in P12.
Viking was good, but he unfortunately retired. He had an unfortunate collision into turn 1 of Silverstone, but he looked good in qualifying. He looked decent in the race, but bad qualifying have just set him back, and he's not able to cut through the traffic.
So now he needs to use better race pace then to try and catch up to his teammate.
As a wise man once said, he's cutting through the traffic immaculately, I think. Brazil.
He dealt with this traffic almost impeccably. If you're gonna insult me, at least get it right.
That one,
as Edzak is now 5 tenths behind Mental Sun. Could he go for a move?
The Polishman has made a mistake somewhere, which has allowed Edzak to catch up. As
Probably still playing Tokyo Drift in the cockpit. That's the AlphaTauri of Camco spinning.
Camco has lost it. He gets off the track nicely, rejoins very safely. Love to see it.
Yeah. Now Edzak needs to conserve his ERS. He has almost 30% less. There's no point trying to go for the overtake, because it will just be overtaken on the next straight, or possibly the next straight, or into the next braking point, as Marinos retires in the pits.
Okay, I thought that was on track.
Pits, that's fine.
Yeah.
As Edzak is using his ERS, is he going to go for the move? Well, Mental Sun isn't using his ERS.
Edzak was 6 tenths back there.
Maybe he doesn't trust his pace in the wet compared to Mental Sun?
I don't know. This is their first wet race.
Edzak hit the wall.
I saw that. Momentarily, the camera angles did not do nicely, and that doesn't look like there's damage. Yeah.
It's fine. I think it's a light tap. I think it's fine.
That's Paul Jakobsen making a move down the inside. What a move! The Haas driver, can the Polishman or Viking
give him space on the outside? He does.
Oh my God! You do not want to go side by side through here in the wet.
Can he go round the outside, Viking?
Defends his position. Fair play.
But does this allow Paul Jakobsen to go for it down the inside into turn 1? We've seen a Haas try go make for a move down the inside into turn 1 before. It works better for them this time.
What was that? As I just caught Crystal literally touching the gearbox of KMI's Alpine. As the two Mercedes, look at the Mercedes sat in 18th and 19th. That is not good.
It's not. But I can tell you what is good for the Alfa Romeo. They're P2 and P4. Darrell Whiffen is breathing down the neck of Nightstar.
Yeah, I mean, Darrell Whiffen gaining 5 positions. The Aston Martins, I want to say, they were very good in qualifying, but maybe not so much down here. As I think I want to say Mental Sun's got higher downforce.
Sorry to interrupt you. Kids, Hertz Flutter has overtaken Kisiak to get back up into P6.
What a move. Please carry on. No, I was just going to say Mental Sun, I think he's got more downforce than Edzak, because Edzak seems to be catching on the straights, but he's not getting the good exits. Look at that, he's 7 tenths down. That's That's a more downforce situation for Mentorson. Prepared for the wet weather. That's good racecraft, I want to say.
Yeah. Has to prepare for everything in Ero.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think he's one of the first drivers to have 0% ERS, and we're lap 5.
Oh,
so he was
God,
obviously trying to stay ahead
good.
from. Yeah, he was battling with Hudserflutzer, so maybe he just needs to sit back and just restore his ERS, as Hudserflutzer is 78%.
Oh, Edzak's caught up to Mentorson in sector 1. There's no way we're going to see a move down here. Mentorson
He's trying for it. He's going to go for it.
Oh my God. He's kept it. That's amazing racing from the 2.
That's good awareness by Mentorson. He knew he had a poor exit and he gave Edzak the space to go down the inside. Because if he turned in any more, then he probably would have made contact with him.
That's very, very smart from the 2, and now Edzak needs to just... I mean, there's no DRS
now
on it,
his teammate Darren Whippin may be looking for him.
gone.
Orion retires. That's on track. Will that be a safety car? It is!
Oh, that Ferrari is not looking healthy.
So that's probably the worst time for Mentorson to get overtaken by Edzak.
It is wet, so I don't think anyone's going to switch tyres, so...
Maybe switch tyres to the full wet compounds, because they're all on intermediates.
Anyone want to go bold, want to go for a...
It depends on their tyre wear. What tyre pressures are they running?
Oh yeah, it's the...
Whose tyre deck is the worst out of all of these drivers?
The patch 1.08 of F1 changing the handling model, I want to say, and absolutely destroyed the tyre pressures. Let's just hope they're not going to get the safety car delta glitch as we saw in F1 on Silverstone, which caused a... Well, let's just say not...
We don't talk about F1 Silverstone.
Not a very good restart.
We tried something and it didn't work.
Yeah.
We'll believe it at that. It was a good idea.
It's a very good idea. I mean, the big boss Wojtinho wants to commentate. It was... Oh no.
As Camco gets a drive-through, so he hasn't kept to the delta.
Oh no. But I mean, Wojtinho
he must be kicking himself.
Oh wait, why is there an overtake? Have I just seen...
Hudserflutzer and Kizik.
Oh, okay, good. No, that's good. That's good. Kizik gave the...
Kizik was behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
As I was saying, Wojtinho just wanted to... Okay, yeah, I was going to make sure Edzak didn't want to overtake the safety car, but he made it look very nice. He put ERO banners everywhere. It was super. That's what you can do on PC. You can mod the game.
It was very professional looking. It was a shame that the lobby wasn't professional. Instead of the Codemasters can't making a professional lobby.
Yeah,
but I digress.
Such a big shame. They had to do a 9-lap sprint race.
Yeah.
But the safety car was caused due to some controversial actions, in my personal opinion.
I don't speak. If I speak up, I'm in trouble.
You can't really speak about it because they are your...
Yeah, I keep my mouth shut when it comes to these situations. As Mark has pitted, the Ferrari of Mark has pitted.
Is that a front wing change?
Yeah, that is a front
yes,
wing
it
change.
is. The number 46
I actually
Ferrari.
raced with Mark in F5 season 6. So yeah, he's a very clean driver. Does not get any penalties. So let's see if he proves me wrong.
I'll be the judge of that. But I mean, yeah, back to the F1 topic. I know you don't want to. I know you don't want to talk about it, but that safety car was caused due to some very questionable from the Mercedes driver. I shall not name names.
Yeah.
Don't know how to say his name first of all.
Yeah, but the Ferrari driver is now a P16, P17, so. No, Mercedes. What am I on about? Sorry.
I was just saying the Ferraris.
I am sleep deprived.
Ferrari's recreating real life. If you support Ferrari out there, I am with you. It's absolutely devastating.
You don't suffer quietly.
It's a struggle. It's an immense struggle as the Ferrari of Mark is all the way in sector 2 and the safety car's in the finish line.
Oh, give me 1 minute, please.
That's okay. So we might see some extra safety car laps as we saw in F5 earlier due to Elliot Parker taking it. Oh no, he actually had damage and spun under the safety car. Very funny to watch. Very funny to watch as I was in a voice chat with all of them. Elliot Parker decided to turn up. Let's just say he was very, very angry at moments. It was hilarious.
Oh, is this the F5 race?
Yeah, F5 was absolutely hilarious.
Probably make sure that's all good. And
As the F5 steward, board steward is joined with me. That is, he's got a decision to make, but that's all I'm gonna say about it.
Yep, I will have a look at it thoroughly, and by tomorrow probably I'll get the verdicts up. And if they think I've done a terrible job at it,
yeah, I was gonna say something about yeah, I was gonna say something about we're not allowed to say swear words on stream.
maybe be professional here, because this is the true home of league racing.
It is. I mean, Ero is absolutely amazing. I mean, the Discord should be in the description. Just come have a look.
Yeah,
like, you will enjoy it.
As tomorrow we have the whole race. As right now, I think we have PC, or we did have PC F4.
I think they started PC F4 and F3 started at the same time as PS F4.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, so if you're getting bored of our voices, please hop over to there. Hopefully there isn't rain, and they're all not behind a safety car.
I mean, this Ero race day has allowed me to know that I need to practice for wet, because I've seen two wet weather scenarios. I hope to God it's not in the races tomorrow. There's
Didn't you
going to
have
be
a wet qualifying in F3?
Yes, we did in Silverstone.
Surely that would have been the indication as to I probably should practice for the wet.
I mean, I wasn't expecting it to wet, but then again, it is the United Kingdom.
It is Silverstone in Northamptonshire.
It's absolutely diabolical. The safety car's still not coming in.
I have no idea when the safety car gets called in. I think we're waiting for Ferrari with Mark, so it'll be one more lap.
But Mark was kind of close enough, but I guess Mark gets to have another lap.
I guess the game, as the Mercedes are going side by side. They've stopped now. Right, let's just have a look at the penalty situation going on, if I can find the detail.
Someone's in the pits.
Penalties.
Kubon is in the pits. Is he going on
wing damage, maybe?
He's not going on softs, is he? Let's just double check.
Don't tempt it. Don't tempt it. Yeah, he's going another 7 intermediates. He's changing his front wing. We may as well.
Well, oh, he's damaged his front wing somewhere, probably, because...
Yeah.
Okay, then. That will probably get reported. If the safety car stays out another lap, imagine. We're going to expect a lot of safety cars tomorrow, 4 PM UK time. It is the hottest division in Ero, I want to say.
Yep.
PS F3.
Accompanied with PCF2 at 5 PM and PSF2 at 7.
PSF2, very, it's a strong grid. I raced there last week in Silverstone as a reserve, as the reserves are allowed to join if there is not enough attendance. They have to have the right assists on, crucially though.
Yeah.
Which is only line for F2.
That is the requirement. So the higher you get up the divisions, the less assists are allowed. Yeah. F5 through to F3 is all assists allowed. So you can have everything but pit assist, DRS assist,
braking and
assist,
steering
assist.
As there's been an overtake. Wiz and Sully, or is that? No, that's meant to be because the Mercedes are next to each other. Don't know why they moved the ZZAX getting ready for the restart. I want to say. Looking in the back of that Mercedes-Benz safety car, looking nice in all of its glory. As we can drive the safety cars, but I don't think anyone has done that. I mean, in time trial, you can drive the. You can't drive the safety car, can you? You can drive some sort of supercar that looks like it. Let's just say, as we're going to prepare for the safety car restart after an absolute age. When is Edzak going to go?
Yeah, I'll let you sort that, as you are one of the main commentators.
As Edzak through the S section, will he risk a spin as he drops it down into first gear? He's gone. Edzak has gone, he's caught Mental Sun absolutely sleeping there. Edzak.
Has he caught anyone else sleeping though? That's the question.
Everyone looking neck and neck, everyone's level.
1 by 1.
Oh, there's a huge crash. There's a huge crash on the main straight.
It's Crystal.
Oh no, that's Crystal.
He needs to wait. No, that's a reset to track.
Okay, thank you for noting that. As Crystal and so I want to say it was one of the Alpines crashes, the two side by side.
And now Whiffin overtakes. It's in the middle of overtaking the Haas driver of Nightstar, who gets up into P3 now.
That was a huge crash.
Also get ahead?
Oh my
he also
god,
get-
Edzak's 3.3 seconds ahead.
Yeah, he's caught him off guard. He's probably used all of his ERS.
Mental
He's
Sun's
used
had
all
a
of his
shocker.
tyres may not have warmed up properly, as ice tyres on a wet surface is not what you need.
The Haas of Nightstar swerving out of the slipstream of Darrell Whiffen, the two Ferrari powered cars. It's irrelevant because we're still on equal performance. But Darrell Whiffen gets so close to the back.
Touches the back of him, touches his gearbox, but no damage.
Oh my.
You can tell Darrell
again.
Whiffen has the pace in the corners compared to Nightstar. Could it be the fact he's using more wings as Camco gets ahead?
Fifthjo's fighting down there as Darrell Whiffen is so eager to get past, but the acceleration difference is just immense. As everyone I'm seeing 6/10 gaps forming.
I think this is the experienceness of Edzak. He's been in for quite a few seasons now. I remember him racing in season 6.
Okay, my absolutely flying. What is that? Viking goes down the inside. What on earth was that? Was amazing. I don't know if that was moving on the braking. I don't think it was. But K-My caught absolutely napping as someone goes into pits. The Flitzer goes into pits.
5 seconds. Could that be a retiree?
It was Hutzer Flitzer and the Aston Martin of Crystal in that crash on the main straight.
As Zolf gets ahead of Sullivan, James Sullivan.
That was insane from Viking though. He got overtaken on the straight and then absolutely sends it in the braking zone. My word, is Edzak launching.
Now got 4.3 seconds to get onto the back of the top 6.
Edzak, the Latvian driver in the Alfa Romeo, absolutely steaming ahead of everyone. As there's a huge gap between Viking and Kiziek. I think that was due to the crash.
But he's gained it. He's gaining a bit of time on the straights.
As Kiziek hangs back behind Rodgwell. Let's see, Darrell Whiffen
still needs to serve his drive-through, so maybe it'd be next lap. But that will probably put P16, as Sullivan and Cuba going side by side into the stadium section, or just before it.
Oh,
and it's all clean.
Just couldn't catch that. Oh my god, Edzak has absolutely launched.
The gap hasn't.
Oh my god.
It was only the first lap that he's gained up to 4.3, but it stayed stagnant.
Maybe Mental Sun made a mistake and held up the drivers behind, as we see Mark on Wiz, Ferrari versus Mercedes. Mark, they're neck and neck through the braking zone. Wiz brakes a bit later, and Mark gets the move done in the Ferrari. The German driver, I think he is, as Camco goes into the pits to serve his drive-through penalty.
Who's off, or
for what?
The German driver.
Mark, isn't he?
Mark is German.
Okay. Darrell Whiffen looking confident.
Is 2 tenths now behind.
He is confident through the corners, yeah. There's maybe nice.
He needs to use the ERS. He knows he's quicker in the corners. He needs to get a good exit and use his ERS to go on the straight. He needs to get ahead of him in sector 2 because that's where all the corners are. All the tight and narrow corners are.
No DRS to help Darrell Whiffen.
As now the gap's 5.5 seconds.
Oh my god.
So Edzak is just pulling away. As now Viking went from 4 seconds behind to 2.6. So the Red Bull have seen what they've done in Spa in real life and decided to almost copy it.
They've switched.
They've switched to Alfa Romeo now, 6 seconds ahead.
Oh, Darrell Whiffen is super close. He gets the acceleration, he nails it, but Nightstar just blasts away. I'm getting Monaco remedies where everyone just accelerates faster than you. As Nightstar breaking the slipstream, Darrell Whiffen confident on the brakes. There's Edzak.
Oh, 39.5.
He's 6 seconds out. This is a work of art from the Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, that lap Mental Sun at a 41.1.
Jesus. Insane pace from Edzak.
The F3 season 6 runner-up. I think he was runner-up.
Edzak?
Edzak, yeah.
I did not know that. He's quick then. As Mental Sun was F4, third place I want to say.
Darryl Riffin is just pushing Nightstar through, like, the corners of death named by Jack Bailey, and through Sector 1 and most of Sector 2. It's just the long straight they're coming up to now, and the straight in Sector 3. That's just where Nightstar gains all his time.
Darryl Riffin just loses out on the acceleration of the Haas. I mean, the Haas just...
It's the wings. It's definitely the wings. Maybe the tyre pressure as well. I don't know if that makes a bit of a difference, because I know higher the tyre pressures, the more speed there is.
Yeah, and grip on the exit. If you have high tyre pressures, it might not assist you the most. As Vikings drop back. As we see total domination from Edzak after the safety car restart. Mental Sun was, I want to say, he was in control.
Yeah.
Before the safety car, and the safety car has absolutely destroyed his pace. For whatever reason. Is he on soft tyres? Let me just check. No, they're all on the same.
In these conditions,
they're all on the same tyres as.
He's now done a 39.8. What's Mental Sun done? He's
crossed the line.
He's done a 40.7.
40.7. Okay. As Darryl Riffin is still behind. There's Kubon in P12 with fresh intermediate tyres. Yeah.
And Zolf is right at the back of Fifthio for that final points position. As he's looking to send it down the inside, and he does. Oh, he goes on over the curb. This may invite Cubon, but he's too far back.
Got on the sausage curb.
Yeah, I think that was too late of a dive bomb.
As someone dives into the pits, that's Camco.
I see sun in Sector 1.
Oh. It doesn't stop raining anymore. It barely.
I see a lens flare. No, I think it is still a bit raining. So could we see maybe the last, maybe lap 22, maybe the...
Camco's gone on Inters.
Camco's still on Inters?
He pitted on fresh Inters.
Yeah, I think that's fine still. It's still raining. It's not nowhere near ready.
I think he should have stayed out though, unless he had wing damage, I don't know, but...
He may have had wing damage, Ben.
But the gap, I know I keep saying this, but the gap between Edzak is gone up. That's nearly 8 seconds.
8 seconds now.
What on earth is going on? Edzak is hacking.
Mental Sun just needs to bite the bullet and just use the RS.
There's no point
saving it.
Oh my god,
There's no point saving it when you're 7 seconds behind.
Aston Martin is so close behind Zolf.
Is he at the exit?
Yeah, he's got the traction on the fresh intermediate tyres. 7 laps fresher than Zolf.
He's got the RS. Going to go around the outside.
Zolf moves away. Yeah. Or does he? Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he makes
Zolf lifted off.
Yeah.
The Irishman, he is the reserve. The Republic Irishman is someone came on goes in.
Pits. I did not see if that was a
That's a new
entry, but
no, it's not on your front wing. He's got on
tyres. So this could be the point where the tyres are 60% wear, or it could be at the point where they want to explode. So the question is, do the drivers stay out?
Zolf is not finished with Kubon. Oh, he lifts off. Zolf is way faster than him.
Smart, he doesn't go for it there, as Wiz is now on the back. He's going side by side with Mark. And he makes the decision stick. That's good awareness by Mark, and he backs out. I think he backed out there. I don't think it was worth the collision.
Oh, the 2 Alpines are following very closely. What race was it when the 2 Alpines had a struggle? It was Hungary, wasn't it, at the start?
Hungary, yeah, Hungary. So going side by side now.
Oh, Hudson-Flutzer. Oh, he pushes his teammate off.
Oh, the team orders.
Oh, no.
Otmar Southner would not be pleased.
I don't think he will be.
Yeah, as now the Nightstar is pulled a bit of a gap. Last I checked, it was about a second, and now it's 8 tenths. As Viking has just lost the gap. He was up to 2.6, but made a mistake, and it hasn't gained it back. In fact, he could be under attack from Paul Jacobson in the next few laps. As Edzak sets to 39.4.
Oh, get to F3. Actually, no, wait, don't, because you're faster than me. So stay here, please.
Oh, someone's pitted. Nightstar's pitted.
Oh.
That's a big decision by Nightstar.
As the sun has just disappeared, so I think that's definitely on
no rain. So where would he come out? He needs to come out in fresh air. He needs to come out ahead of the Alpines and behind, with a good gap behind Mark, if he wants to make the strategy work. Let's see.
As he goes on into,
He's
so I
coming
think
out the pit lane now.
I think it's
When
a
does he come out? Does he come out?
full wet race. Whereas Nightstar has disengaged the pit limiter and he comes out in just ahead. Is he? Oh, that's
Comes out side by
aggressive.
side with Nightstar.
Jeez,
With
Sullivan was aggressive.
Sullivan will get the gap because Nightstar does need to warm up his tyres. But now it's just about when does Daryl Whiffen pit, if he pits. Because obviously in the wet, you don't have to do a mandatory pit stop.
But Nightstar is just so much faster, even with the colder tyres.
He needs to use his ERS to get ahead of Sullivan. He can't stay behind him in sector 2.
Oh, Sullivan is on 6% ERS, Nightstar on 80%.
Nightstar doesn't know. He doesn't know this though. He doesn't know this, so he needs to go through a move, otherwise he's stuck.
Unless he has a race engineer or...
This Kiziak is now 4 times behind Rottwell. Rottwell has made a mistake in the chicane. He has more ERS than him though.
Kiziak
from 5
struggling. I think this track is one of the biggest ones with the least amount. Edzak's gone in. No, he's not.
He doesn't. Sorry, my bad. I saw him going slowly. I got excited.
As I think Miami's one of the tracks where it's the biggest, no, not the biggest challenge for ERS saving, but it's very hard. As I saw Roger make a mistake, but Kiziak just
Nightstar's ahead of Sullivan now.
Capitalise. So I've missed that.
So it's going on for a bit. As Sullivan and Nightstar are going side by side.
Sully keeps it.
Yeah, Sully keeps it. I think.
Go on, Sully.
Nightstar maybe backs out. Then maybe get a better run into turn 1. Oh god, maybe does he go for it? No, he does not. He does not. That's smart by him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for every corner he's behind, Daryl Whiffen will gain on him. So when he comes out,
oh yeah, Nightstar's still in traffic.
Yeah.
Daryl Whiffen, it was within 1 second the gap. Last time I checked, as Zolf gets a 3-second time penalty. Kuban close to Fifcho. As Fifcho started last, he's up into P8. It's still a pit stop to make.
Yeah, good recovery drive.
From spinning in the pit lane.
4 times behind. He's close enough to the fact that he doesn't need to use ERS on the straight.
Yeah, Kiziak is very close. What can he do through the chicane as he takes it very cautiously? Maybe doesn't want to slam into the back of Rodgewell as Nightstar gets past Sully. Sully is still there, but I think he can seize the position. But what can we see on the long back straight? Will Sully go for it?
Nightstar's maybe using higher wings, but maybe Sully as well, so that could counteract it.
Yeah, Nightstar with the fresh tyres as well.
But no ERS, he's used 50% of his ERS just to get past Sullivan.
As Rodwell locks up, and Kiziak still can't capitalise.
He doesn't have the ERS.
Yeah, he's, like I said, I think he's struggling with the ERS recovery, as it can be a big problem in Miami. As he gets onto the sausage curb, you don't want to do that, and that's just going to ruin his run, as he's so cautious.
Zolf has pitted, by the way. Zolf has pitted.
Zolf in the box. That opens up the road. 5.5 second gap for Nightstar.
Yep.
Nightstar.
It's a bit of clean air, which he does need.
Finally in clean air to try and counteract Daryl Whiffen on the insane overcut he's trying, as the gap to the lead is gone to 10 seconds. Unreal.
Double digits now.
Unbelievable. Mental Sun looked in control in Silverstone. Edzak realizes this, and there's going to be a big fight for the championship. I'm predicting, as long as no one retires. Speaking of retires, I think it's confirmed now that Mr. Macaulay Beard in the Red Bull in PS F3 has retired due to health issues. He broke his back. Very unfortunate.
Yep, as Kiziak could be shaping up a move this time. No, he doesn't. He can't get the exit.
The traction, you see what I'm talking about with this traction? As Flitzer goes for a move on Mark.
Yep. As now Paul Jacobson has cut the gap in half for the Viking. As Qbot is now 5 tenths behind Bifio. Does he go for it?
There's only 3 drivers with penalties. It's impressive.
Yeah. It's very good. I'll say that. Commentator's curse, Crystal gets it 3 seconds.
Oh, there's 2 people pit up front. Daryl Whiffen and Rodwell. Interesting.
Right. This is imperative. Where is Nightstar? He's going through the final corner now. What about Darryl Whiffen? Where's Darryl Whiffen?
Nice Star's easily got it.
No, I don't think he does.
Yeah.
It's gonna be close.
Oh,
it's gonna be
minute.
very close.
Heavy braking.
He's ahead of Rohuel, Nice Star. Let's see, where's Darryl Whiffen coming out the pits now? They're gonna be side. No, they're not gonna be side by side.
No, he's got it.
He's overcut him. So
Oh wait,
all that
no.
time.
No, Darryl Whiffen's in front.
Yeah,
my
Darryl
bad.
Whiffen's in-
Darryl.
Let's not lost it.
What's
He's lost his
happened
front
there?
wing. No, he hasn't lost his front wing. He may have lost a bit of his front wing, but orange front wing means his end plate's gone. He
Front
still has
wing
his end
looks-
plate.
End plates are still
He still
intact.
looks fine.
I saw that just in the
Darryl
background.
Whiffen kept his calm, kept his nerve, knew what he was doing on the strategy, and is now comfortably ahead of Night Star, this also opens up Rohuel. Now, when does Kiziak pair?
Kubon steaming. Is he gonna send a dive on 50? Oh, I thought he went for it. His 50 goes a bit wide.
Is Rohuel gonna go for it? Is Rohuel gonna try and go round the outside of Night Star? No, he isn't. Is he gonna cut him? Just switch back to go round
bit
the
of
outside of Chicane, not be
contact.
touched, no damage, no damage.
If that was simulation, possibly a puncture, but there is no simulation damage in Ero. It is standard, I want to say. Or is it simulation?
Attack pits.
The race leader is into the box. Rodwell gets an
What about Mental
amazing run.
What about Mental Sun? Mental Sun stays out.
Rodwell gets the
stay
traction.
Out another lap.
Rodwell has got the traction. The Haas is steaming away there on similar ERS. Rodwell is using which way does he go? He goes left, nearly hits the wall, blasting past the Hard Rock Stadium. And oh, he's got it easily. I thought we were going to see a battle.
And Q1 is now ahead of Fifio.
But is Night Star done? He concedes for now.
Jacobson may have cut the pit lane a bit.
Oh, Pal's a nice guy. We'll let him off. Actually, no, I'm saying that.
I mean, you can't say that. You're stupid.
No, I know. We'll
I
see.
could say that.
Is the Haas double stacking?
Oh my god, the Haas double. Yeah, Nice Star may have some wing damage then.
Night Star did have wing damage. As the Haas have double stacked, that is not good communication as Night Star gets held up terribly by the Haas pit crew.
He's definitely. It's going to be struggling to get to the points.
Are they changing his front wing? Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I couldn't see it, the camera angle was a bit weird. But Edzak, oh my god, Edzak 5 seconds behind. And he's made his pit stop.
He's made his pit stop.
There's 3 cars.
9 laps to go.
What's going on here? Look at Crystal, K-My and Mark. The 3 cars separated by nearly a second. He takes the move. He takes the opportunity of the Alpine going wide. He gets it, yeah. Fair play.
It was a mistake by Kemju that allowed Crystal to get the move done, and he's now P13.
As there's another 3 cars bunched up, Darryl Whiffen, Fifjo and Cubon. One of them has not pitted, that is Fifjo. Fifjo may be looking to go to the end, possibly.
Yeah, they're on similar ERS.
Can he get the traction? Darryl Whiffen, he's struggled as Jay Sully.
As Mental Sun does not pit, so Darryl Whiffen could potentially undercut Mental Sun, but he can only do this if he gets ahead of Fifjo.
Are they not pitting?
Nah, they have to pit. They surely have to pit.
But it's allowed, because it is allowed, right? In the wet, Yeah,
in the wet, you don't have to make a pit stop.
Oh my god, Darryl Whiffen with an amazing run on Fifjo. What can they do? He dives down the inside. Fifjo just has to concede.
Yeah, he's conceded.
Much fresher tyres on Darryl Whiffen's Alfa Romeo as there's cars going. Sidecar there on the map.
Yeah.
That's not the car. That's the Ferrari. Oh, what was that? Mark has he's wiggled past, and Paul Jakobsen says thank you very much and steams ahead.
And the question is, when does Mental Sun pit?
If he pits.
Yeah. I mean, it could be just a last-ditch effort, like the last strategy to try and win this race.
When did Viking get to 4th?
He hasn't pitted.
He hasn't pitted. He's got a 4.1 second gap. Viking may be secured, but there is nine laps left, including the last one.
Doesn't need to pit.
Q1 doesn't because he pitted early.
Darryl Whiffen, this is the position. This is for like a net P3.
Yeah, Darryl Whiffen needs to get it done, but Q1 does have a time penalty, but he still would like to get past the Aston Martin.
Mental Sun does not pit.
Oh my god, look at the cars in the midfield, they're just so bunched up together down here. From Paul Jakobsen all the way to the Mercedes of Wiz as Edzak sets the fastest lap at the Grand Prix.
Yeah, so the only 4 drivers who have not made a pit stop, and Mendelson, Kiziak, and Viking, and Vishio.
And Wiz.
And Wiz.
Actually, wait, no, he probably made a pit stop early. Because of the 19 lap old Inters.
Yeah, Vishio having the comeback drive of his life, going from P20 to P7. As Darrell Whitman's looking for the move on Q-Ball, going down the inside, he backs out of it. No, does he not? No, he doesn't.
The wrong way.
He forces Q1 to go wide, and he's now got the inside down to these next 2 corners, and but Q1 trying to stick it around the outside, and Darrell Whiffen may get the decision to can Q1 switch back him, going onto the straight? No, he cannot.
Q1 should get the better top speed out the run out of turn corner, but
yeah, but he's
no,
not using
he
his
doesn't.
ERS. He may know better than to fight.
Oh, he does get the better top speed down the end of the longest straight on the track, but he stays behind Kubon as he forces Darrell Whiffen to go a bit wide.
He did pit earlier, so it could be the tyres. He may want to get a tow by Darrell because he may know that Darrell is quicker than him.
As Darrell Whiffen completely misses the apex into the first left apex of the chicane, as Kubon gets a bit of oversteer.
Mantelson still doesn't pit.
I don't think he's gonna pit. It's like another fastest lap.
Kiziak doesn't pit either.
Oh, these cars are going close. Flitzer and Wiz side by side through the hard. They're blasting through the Hard Rock Stadium as there's another overtake. Roger dumps down the other side. Wiz gets the move done. I think.
Pits.
Wait, no. Flitzer stayed ahead, didn't he?
Yeah, Fifth pits.
Oh,
Wiz is behind Flitzer.
6 laps left and he pits.
Did he pit before? Maybe damage, maybe?
No, he's on 22 lap old.
I'll have a look.
22 lap old Inters. That's his first pit stop.
May have called it quits. When does he come? He may have thrown away a point position finish.
I believe he has. Maybe trying to go for the fastest lap. It's crucial for anyone in the midfield to not make a mistake as Fifthio comes out right behind Mark in the Ferrari.
It's another gap between Mendelson and Edzak is 2.1 now, 2.2. So if you want to use the AWS tracker, in 2 laps I think he'll get him.
Striking distance, isn't it?
Striking distance, 2 laps. I think the overtake will be as easy as you like.
Yeah.
But Edzak has less ERS.
Striking distance powered by AWS, and if you are a Sky Q or Sky Glass customer, press your big red button.
If you missed all the live action and to watch the highlights of it.
Yeah. I got that from you actually. You said that in one race, so.
It may have been an off-season race. I may have said that.
Yeah, an off-season race. You've said that, and I've taken the idea.
As it's a 3-way fight now for PA, including Hutter, Flutter, Wiz, and Crystal. As Crystal's going to go down the inside of Wiz, and he's going to make it P9, but he has to get the gap to 3 seconds to keep it in the points.
But I'm surprised about. Wait, let's see. Does Wiz slam into the back of the Aston Martin? No, he does not. But I was going to say I'm surprised about Darrell Whiffen. He's not catching up to Viking, as Viking had a bit of a poor race, but he's stuck it in P4.
Well, I can tell you who is catching up. Edzak. You know when I said striking distance was 2 laps.
Powered by Jacob Tucker's AWS.
It's powered. I mean, I think it will still be 2 laps.
Fifthio down the inside on Mark. Fifthio takes a very narrow line. I don't know what he's done there, but Fifthio sliding the back end.
Yep, sorry to cut you off, but Crystal is now ahead of Hutter Flutzer.
Decent.
It's double point finish at the minute for Aston Martin.
Wiz, no, that's Hutter Flutzer. Hutter Flutzer all over the back of Crystal. He nearly slammed into the back of him on turn 7.
Yes.
As Viking has 30% more ERS approximately than Edzak.
I don't think Darrell Whiffen knows that you don't have to do a pit stop. He needs to push. Well, saying that, he has gained a 1.5 seconds.
But still, I don't know.
Mendelson doesn't pit. I think he's going to the end. It's too late now for him to not pit.
The position changes. Wait, what happened to Nightstar?
He had to box again for a wing down.
Oh, he spun.
I don't know if there was anything else.
Where he spun and got that wing damage on the ball.
Do you know how long the pit lane is?
I do not know, but it seems pretty short.
If we say 28 seconds...
No, that's ridiculous. Oh wait, for a front wing change, maybe.
No, as in for Mentorson pitting without front wing change. If we say 27 seconds, he'll come out in P6.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be satisfied. Oh, what was that?
That's a
I
cut
caught
yeah,
that. Wiz, what you doing, lad? I caught that. He's retired.
It's fine, that's fine then.
Penalty points coming his way.
If we have to turn our attention to the front, the striking distance is correct. Edzak within 2 laps, he's now 7 tenths behind. The question is, when does he go for it? How does he go for it? What corner does he go for it?
The odds have not been in Mentorsson's favour as Edzak has caught up with 4 laps to spare. Yeah, he's just...
As Powell gets a 3 seconds.
No, Powell Jakobsen picks up a 3-second tyre penalty.
He would have got within... He probably got a point for 55 seconds.
Oh wait, Wiz's Mercedes has come out on track and he's retired straight in the middle of the... Okay,
no,
he's pulled off.
Pit, but then the car went through. Yeah, fine.
Pulled off to the
pits. Now Darrell Whiffen is 4 tenths behind.
I've seen
both
that.
Alfa Romeos are attacking.
Oh, Vikings lost it. He's had a huge snap. That's Darrell Whiffen sailing past Viking in the Red Bull.
He's not sailing past, he's past his front wheels at the side pod, now he's sailing past.
Was that Viking on the brakes there?
Yeah, I think Viking backed out. I think he knows, like, he's on. He just needs to make it to the end. He's got 3 laps left. Hopefully Mentorson realises that as well.
Edzak's gonna try and follow Darrell Whiffen's footsteps. Is Edzak trying to leave it late?
I think with how young his tyres are, I don't think there's any point leaving it late. It just invite more risk. Just get it done as early as you can. He's like, what, 4 tenths behind.
Been a good race from...
Mentorson is more ERS though, so he isn't going to go down that
way
high.
More ERS. There's tyre wear does not seem to be the issue. There's just a good race.
Saving it.
Good race from Kiziak from P10 to P3.
Yep. He just, oh my god, okay, right, Darrell Whiffen is down like a second and a half. Already in Kiziak. He's got 3 laps left, just to hold on, just hold position, get a podium.
But that's 6.5 seconds. I don't think Kiziak... I know it was 50 last time. Kiziak lost out. Kiziak got P4 in Silverstone, I think, or P5.
Yeah. Oh, but drive Mentorson has coming out the final corner. As there is, I can see the lens flare of the sun.
I can see that, but I think it's going to be too late.
It's too late. It's now Rohuel is 4 tenths behind Cubon.
Oh, Edzak on the brakes has just gained 1.5 tenths on the Red Bull of Mentorson. Mentorson just needs to keep composure, not make a mistake as they come round to start lap 27.
29, 2 laps left. He may have to Sergio Perez from Abu Dhabi in 2021.
Yeah, there's Rochelle.
He's down the inside, he'll go into this corner.
He's gaining, he's alongside. Oh wait, Cubon's got no front wing end plate.
Is he missing a front wing end plate?
Yeah, look at that. Right side end plate for Cubon as he hops the curb.
He needs to pit. He has to pit.
He's staying out. No, the gap is 8 seconds to his teammate. Yeah, Aston Martin bringing back the points as someone's lost.
Sullivan. He had a banger at it.
Sully has lost. It's Edzak
2 tenths now between
Edzak on the longest back straight of the track.
Is it the longest straight?
Yeah.
Can we call it a straight?
Sort of. If you call
is more of a straight.
If you call Jeddah's one straights, then it is the longest.
If we're calling Imola's one a straight, then anything can be a straight.
Yeah. Imola, I hate that track. Oh, Edzak's gone wide. No, he hasn't. Okay then. Edzak's got a beautiful. He dives down the inside.
Oh my god, Mentorson's gonna get there.
Oh my god. Mentorson blasts away.
Losing his mind. As Powell's got overtaken by Zolf. Yeah, this is what Mentorson needs to do. He needs to keep ahead. Use your ERS at the right moments.
Edzak showing him there, or just maybe entertainment. But I think it was. I think it's impatience there. Mentorson, if he pulls this off,
needs to be fast out of the corners.
If Mentorson pulls this off. But we can't say anything because can't say anything too early.
4.6 seconds between Kiziak and Darrell Whiffen. Can first and third, the people drivers who have not stopped, somehow get a podium?
As
Then
Edzak
Menzelson case win.
Edzak gaining through the corners, but Edzak just crucially, I said it before on one of the McLarens, the ERS regeneration is horrible around this track,
Yeah.
but Menzelsohn's got
I
no
said
problems
about
with it.
Edzak's experience,
Edzak's
but it
gone
could be-
wide. That might have been a warning as someone spun on the
Yeah,
chicane.
G7. We should came, but we won't look at it. He's reset the track. It's fine. He's reset the track.
Ah,
think
please,
he's
I
on
need.
track.
Do you have footage of the race? Because there's
No, I
been a
don't.
lot. There's been a lot of resets.
I don't think that was a reset. I don't know. I wasn't on it.
Ah, okay. I mean, there was.
I think we were fine.
Was there one reset track confirmed? I think you said.
I
I'll watch this
think there
over
was-
maybe.
Yeah.
I'll get my.
Mendelsohn had a bit of a Tokyo drift.
Yeah, as
once
he
again.
likes it.
Oh, it's another Tokyo drift. Yeah, he's going defensive into this corner. Does Edzak? Edzak goes for a switchback, gets a better exit surely.
Oh,
He's using his ERS.
Mendelsohn has
Mendelsohn
stormed
gets a-
away with the Honda power engine. He's just gone.
Now the gap between Kisiek and Darren. Self
Wait,
now gets ahead of Kenji.
wait. They're Mendelsohn. If he does this corner correctly, they're going to come to the last lap of the Miami Grand
Just keep-
Prix.
Mendelsohn needs to keep his head.
Keep
Mendelsohn needs
your
to keep his head.
composure. If he
That's
pulls this
how long
off,
is this track?
it's.
How many?
I don't know.
I'll make something up. It's 4. We have to keep it for the last 3.5 miles.
Let's just say that, yeah.
We'll say that, we'll
Someone's,
say
in,
that.
someone's in the pits, that's Jay Sully. We're on the last lap of the Grand
It's a
Prix.
bit of a moment. Edzak gets a better exit. Will he go for it into this left-hander? He's looking down the inside. He does not go for it. He thinks better of it. He waits for it.
Oh,
And
he's
now
got
Darren is 2 seconds behind.
Edzak's got a bad run through there.
It's Mendelsohn goes a bit wide into the entry of this corner. Does he get a good power? He needs to use all of his ERS now. All 40% of it.
Mendelsohn gaining the upper hand with the traction. They're going to come down.
It's fine. He doesn't need to use any more ERS. He's used too much.
Edzak's burnt off his ERS. His ERS is on
Yeah, he's used too
0%.
much.
He cannot
He's
use
used too much.
his deployment as he
Mendelsohn
tries.
has also used too much.
He's going to throw a Hail Mary through
Now
the...
with it's now 4 tenths. He's 4 tenths behind Kisiek. Can Kisiek hold on for another half a lap?
We've got time to focus on the top two.
Yeah.
Keep it clean as Edzak cuts.
Mendelsohn, he goes down the inside.
Going for
Edzak.
it, and there's
Oh,
contact.
Oh, he gets a good exit. Mendelsohn does.
They're
Mendelsohn
going to come
keeps
down
it,
to
he
the
gets a-
penultimate corner. The Red Bull of Mendelsohn burning his ERS. Oh my god, Edzak's going to try and dive it
Final
down.
lap, final corner. We've waited 29 laps for it, so we're going to come down to the final corner. Where does Edzak go? Outside or inside? He goes
to the
outside. Mendelsohn comes
outside.
inside.
That's clean from Mendelsohn.
It's clean. He gets a switch back though. It's going to go straight to the line
my...
now.
Edzak's got it.
It's going to go to the line. Edzak got it. Mendelsohn
It's a
on the
photo
final
finish.
corner.
It's a photo finish.
It's a photo finish. He gets it.
Oh, and Edzak's
Oh,
got
it's
it.
Mendelsohn. What about Darryl Whiffen? Can Darryl Whiffen make it? An Alfa Romeo, double Alfa Romeo podium? No, he's too far back.
Edzak got it with 400ths of a second to spare. As Darryl Whiffen.
Can he get it? He can't get it. I don't think he get it. No.
That was the most intense finish I have ever seen.
He does not get it. Congratulations to Mendelsohn and Kisiek and for Viking of that matter for keeping their tyres
That was
lasting the entire 29 laps.
ultimate
That must
clean
be
racing.
the closest finish we've seen.
Oh my god. That was
The only thing
insane.
that can come close to that is maybe Jonathan Foss and maybe I think it was Tuka in PCF1 in Jeddah. As her tickets for 5 seconds and around 7. That's gonna maybe demote him. It does. It demotes him out of the points.
That was insane racing from the top two. But Edzak, he's dominated the race from the safety car restart. But
We need to get these three in. Get these three in for an interview. We have
yeah,
questions.
we've got interviews lined up if they want to join.
Yeah. We don't force them to do it if they don't want to, but
Edzak from the safety car restart, he was 10 seconds ahead of Mendelsohn at one point, but Edzak pitting and Mendelsohn staying out. Mendelsohn got caught off guard. No, Edzak got caught off guard.
Yeah. I don't think Mendelsohn. I think that was looking at it. I think that was the right call for Mendelsohn. Because if he pitted, he wouldn't come as close to Edzak, seeing as the pace he had.
Like,
on those
oh
enters.
my god, that was insane. Absolutely insane. That was incredibly close. Oh my god.
Right.
as I'm gonna
So,
ask them
wait,
for...
did Edzak get pole? Or did Mental Sun get pole?
No, it was
Sun got pole.
Mental
So
Sun.
that's an extra point for Mental Sun.
Yeah.
An extra point for Edzak the fastest lap.
What's Kiziak's name?
So yeah, just type in just Akiziak.
Yeah.
So while you're going back, I'll go through the order. So we have the lap being of Edzak, P1 by 44 hundredths of a second. But if you don't make this a short, then you've missed out on an opportunity here. As Kiziak comes through, only separating him and Darryl Within is 3 tenths. Then it's Melody Viking. Is that Alex? Alexis, maybe? I don't know how you say his name. Rohuel
yeah.
at P6, Cubon P7, Crystal P8, Kenji P9, Zolf rounds out the top 10. Then the non-points finishers, we have Thifio, Pau, Hutterflutzer, Mark, Camco, and Nightstar, and Jay Sullivan. And the free DNF were Wiz, Orion, and Marinos.
Let me get the... That's not the race director, is it? This one is. Can I get it quickly? Oh, I just caught all of it.
Nice.
Wow.
Right.
Oh my god. Okay, if none of them have replied to the interview question. So let's see. They obviously don't have to join. It's not for if they don't want to join.
We don't force it if they don't want to come out of their comfort zone, but if they want to, they're more than happy to join us in.
Yeah, no one's forcing them to join, but it looks as if they will not join.
I mean, we could ask it to Darryl as well, because he was close to P4.
One person on an interview is not really justifiable.
We'll just give it a minute.
Yeah, if there's no response, then I guess I'm gonna round it off.
As Piotr is typing.
Oh.
Yeah, Pau wants it.
Mental Sun's in and... Oh, wait.
It doesn't...
We'll get a pen... We'll get... Oh yeah, so I've heard something's happened there, but yeah, we'll look at that after I round off the stream, but we'll get Mental Sun in. Or... Should we interview him? Mental Sun's a funny guy, we'll get him in. Mental Sun, and where is Edzak? Let me just shoot him an invite. If he wants to join, let him join. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
It's completely fine.
As, I mean, me and you are definitely going to ask him the same question. We're definitely going to ask Mental Sun the same question.
I mean, I can ask a different question if you need me to.
I mean, we don't need to, but Mental Sun has joined. Hello. Oh my. Okay, it's just you, Mental Sun, or Paolo, if that's how you say your name. We'll just get.
Yes, Paul, in English name, Paul.
Paul, yeah, we'll call him Paul.
Paul.
We'll call him Paul.
Hello.
Yeah, it's just you've joined us in the interviews again. You got pole position in the dry. The wet race, you did good in the start, but what happened after the safety car?
I start and I'm happy with the race and my position, but my setup is very risky.
Okay.
It was on dry track.
Oh, okay.
And I have a hard suspension.
Okay.
Which made it very difficult for me to drive my car. And that's all.
yeah. I mean, Jacob.
Did you manage to see the gap between you and Edzak at the end? Do you want us to tell you?
No.
That's a good answer. Keep it at that. Yeah, was that so going into the final lap, you obviously saw that Edzak was catching you at the rate of knots. Was there any doubt that you made? Did you think there would be a chance?
Is question for me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You are the only one here, mate.
This is very difficult for me.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Take your time.
This last corner. not easy, but I have my tire is 16%.
Okay.
And congrats, Zach.
Yeah,
he is very fast.
fair enough, yeah.
He is very quick today, and next week is mine.
Yeah, fair enough.
Next week is your week. So do you see Edzak as a title contender then? Or is there anyone else in mind?
I think he'll just say he'll win the Mentorson will win the title, let's just say.
Yeah, we'll say that. We'll keep it at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we'll end it here. What a race. Absolute amazing race, I must say. But that's it. I don't think Edzak will join, so we're gonna go. Yeah, I'll end the stream right now. Join us for PSF3, PCF2 I want to say, and PSF2 tomorrow, and that's it. That's a goodbye from me. Yeah, and yeah, and